How far will an actor go for his art? How far will someone go for his craft? With full commitment, full immersion, what does real artistry look like? A man who doesn't prepare for his roles, he throws himself into them. Body first, soul first, without hesitation or fear. If acting is a craft, Shia treats it like a battlefield. If acting is truth, he walks towards the darkest version of it. People joke about his commitment, but it's only because they don't know where the line actually is for him. With Shia, the line is wherever he decides to run past, to crawl past. It sounds exaggerated, until you think about what he's done. He once embedded himself in one of the most dangerous gangs in South Central Los Angeles. For research, turned them into family. He doesn't just come as an actor, learning for the role, observing to come and go. He's learning for himself as well, his journey to grow as a human being. He trained like a real boxer, an Irish traveller, real fights, real bruises. To understand these fighters, that culture, clan, the breed from the inside. Not to copy a fighter, but to earn the right to portray one. He's been arrested. He's gone to jail. He's played Henry Johnson, a dominant and manipulative inmate. He uses all his experiences and turns them into art.
She's not gonna bring me a loaded gun.
No, you would never ask her to do that. You ask her to bring you a token.
And what if she brings it? What do we do then?
Whatever we want.
He made sex tapes of himself and his girlfriend to send to a director for a part. This is nuts. He rips away pieces of his privacy, ego, dignity, for art most people don't even understand. For Shia, acting is not pretending. It's inhabiting, absorbing, becoming. Sometimes to the point of self-destruction, and sometimes the chaos of that devotion makes it hard to see the truth between the headlines.
Looking good, Shia. What do you say, buddy?
It's stupid as fuck.
Come on, man. Don't be like that.
The jokes, the controversies, the real artist who exists underneath the noise. It's not easy being an actor of his level of fame. It can be hindering to truly be yourself and truly want to experiment and play without the world labeling that you're wearing your craft on your forehead. Because for Shia, the craft is not performance, it's a confession.
For me, it was a lot of transposing my pain from my father, and it would work in front of a camera for me for a long time, and didn't have much more technique than that, and then was scared to sort of clean it up because I thought, well, you know, I don't want to lose my only thing I got, which was this pain that felt very real for me. Didn't want to clean it up. Yeah. Hardy's a bit of a gorilla on a set.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah, probably. I was most intimidated by him. Yeah.
What do you mean a bit of a gorilla?
Well, he runs a set, you know, he pee in the corners. It's his set. You know it when you get there. Yeah. Yeah, don't feel like a shared space. It feels like his space. And, and you know, and he's a very good actor. And also super loving, but on a set, you're in his church.
You know, I did a press tour where I mouthed off about how me and him got in a fist fight and and like on my rah-rah, let me define myself by using this other man who's respected in the world and let me minimize him to big myself up kind of shit, like, and I had to make amends to him. He was on my list. The response wasn't even a conversation. It was not even it was, I love you, you don't owe me no amends, you know, but thanks. Sometimes it is just that simple.
Jed, look at me. We're survivors. We control the fear. And without the fear, we are all as good as dead.
One thing that no one in the public, the tabloids, social media, the one thing you cannot deny, this guy can act. Early Shia, before the myth, the legend, before the controversies, there was something simpler.
Settle.
A young actor with an unusual honesty.
What, Kelly? What?
Got
A rawness he couldn't hide, like real street. A guide to recognizing your saints. It's one of my favorite movies growing up. I must have watched it about 100 times. It was edgy, cool. It has violence, growing pains, tears. I still cry about Dido. Because these people are real.
They're real.
I found where the fucking Reaper guy is. I found it for sure this time. I know where to hang out.
Antonio, I'm here for your brother. That's your brother in the box. That's your brother. That's Giuseppe. Is that all you think about is the Reaper guy?
What?
It's your brother's funeral.
What the fuck you? What do you fucking mean? Is that all I ever fucking think about?
Antonio.
I'm asking you a fucking question. What did you mean by that?
I didn't mean anything by it.
You know what?
No,
How the fuck you even?
Antonio.
I don't even fucking care about you. I don't fucking even care. You hear me? I don't give a fuck. Antonio. I'm sorry, man. Fuck!
Shia didn't perform, he cries and laughs through the scenes.
Friend Mike just died, Dad. He just got fucking shot. You don't know what's happening.
Holes. My childhood. For me, there's this moment in Eagle Eye, in the interrogation scene with Billy Bob. I saw, wow, this guy has put in extra work into his acting. He wasn't relying on being the character that I'd seen in Constantine and I, Robot, where he was the sidekick, comedic character. But watching him go toe-to-toe with Billy Bob, a heavyweight, a veteran, you suddenly see the level change. The performance is tight, his eyes locked in. You see constant thinking and panic in his eyes. I saw that he can hold the screen with the greats. Disturbia, Transformers, Indiana Jones. You could see the industry pushing Shia, the product.
I'm ready. Don't give these pigs a thing.
And he was definitely coming up. He has so much charisma, the neurotic charm, the perfect timing. Hollywood looked at him and saw a leading man.
You're my son! Dad, we're all going together! Listen! We're all going together!
Dad, stop! Okay? You get in the car. He's gonna get you to safety. You run. You don't stop, you don't hide. You run. You hear what I'm saying? Okay? I'll find you when you're safe.
Now!
You gotta let me go, Dad. You have to let me go. You have to.
But the true evolution wasn't in the blockbusters. There are some hidden gems where this guy's range expands. I Love You, New York, a film few have seen, but anyone who watches it understands instantly. Shia has access to methods most actors never touch. The work the guy does for the physical aspects and the line delivery in the movie, and the pain showing through in his eyes that suddenly I had to watch all his films going forward. Charlie Countryman, pure sensory filmmaking, pure indulgence, pure pain. It's the kind of performance that makes you enjoy the whole emotional ride. For over a decade, Shia never gives a false moment. His exploits and antics outside of acting, his controversial life, the noise that can sometimes put off or mute his real performances, is a tragedy. Because from 2005, this guy's never made a shit film. Every film he does is a complete dedicated heart-on-sleeve performance. He's so active outside of acting, so loud, that it's difficult to see the woods from the trees. The music videos, dancing, rapping, performances that are blurred into real pain, public breakdowns that became part of his persona. The arrests, it gets messy. uncomfortable. But it's impossible to look away. But for real, it does get messy. He has demons, addiction, pain, violence, deep emotional recovery that is going on. Shia is still here, a man fighting himself. I love the way Shia speaks. The Shia today speaks with love, poetry, mixed up with his street slang and swear words. His vocabulary is extensive and real.
People don't understand you, or you stop looking for that. Like,
yeah, I think my mystery serves me. I think
right.
that's what you want in an actor.
Oh, yeah,
right.
for sure.
You want an actor who opens up, but you also want somebody that pulls you in, and what pulls you in is mystery. So I'm not trying to like unveil the mask or anything like that. I think not wearing a mask is actually more mysterious.
Have to go now, Charlie.
Mom, wait a second. I have this horrible visual in my head of you. I need something nicer. Something fun.
Oh, Charlie.
He was a guy that, you know, when we did Fury together, you know, that was such a wild experience. You know, he was this guy who came in, he like pulled his tooth out because he thought his character shouldn't have a tooth. You know, he like cut his face, you know, he didn't shower for 8 months. And at first when I met him, I was like, wow, this guy's just fucking, he's just loud, you know, he's wearing his process on his sleeve, showing everybody how hard he's working.
And we're like putting fake mud on our faces, and it just feels like, oh man, this can't be it, you know? So I see Brad Pitt in the mirror and I'm thinking like, how do I motivate my boys, you know? Like, how do we make this more? How do we get further? And I want to like cutting my face, I'm rubbing blood on my face, and I'm kissing Brad, and I'm spitting blood.
How did you cut your face?
I had a knife. So I'm sitting in the
So you
mirror.
just took a knife out your pocket.
Yeah, I took a
you
knife
looked
out
in the mirror.
Well, I'm looking at him, like I'm looking at Brad. So from that point on, we never go back in the makeup trailer, and the crew knows that. Now it's affected the crew, and the crew sees us in the tank all the time, and it bonded us, and So
that gave you that togetherness. That's why the film works, and you could see that there was camaraderie there.
Yeah, me personally, I don't think I could act those things. No.
He gives such a strong performance in one of the strongest ensembles in a film. And the ensemble works so well because everyone is respectful of each other's craft, and they're in complete alignment. No one tries to overact or overplay each other. Instead, they all work so well and assist in each other's performances.
I remember Brad turning to me one time in a scene, and this is Brad, right? The fuck am I to a Brad? Brad, no matter what you look at, you know, there's no way you can write the man off. As a craftsman, as a fucking Adonis, as a father, as an all-around G. And I remember being on set with him and him turning to me after a scene and saying, man, what do I do? And my fucking ass got lost. I was intoxicated. Brad Pitt just asked me what to do.
Wow.
I didn't see the genius of his humility.
Wow.
I didn't see the beauty in his love.
Wow.
I didn't see it. I didn't see this selfless act. He was actually bigging me up and using his take to do it. He knew I was next. He knew they were going to turn this camera around and I was going to have to go after him.
He's smaller in presence, but deeper in spirit. He's not loud, he has wisdom in his eyes, and he's seen things. And we can see it, the way Brad looks at him, the dialogue between them.
But what I found, you know, after the 8 months of working with him, this thing is every bit as vital to him as it was with me. I found a real partner. I found a real kindred spirit. I found that he was so fucking cute. He was willing to risk it all for the work. And I also saw a guy who grew up as a child star, a guy who was felt like he needed to bleed out for his art, felt that he needed to live wildly out on the street and in real life in order to sort of maintain that danger in his work.
Back to 2014, Shia's changes have constantly been upgrades as an artist. He left the leading man grooming of the Transformers era, plows towards art, towards discomfort, towards truth. Honey Boy, Borg versus McEnroe, Peanut Butter Falcon, Padre Pio. Every choice is unexpected. Every performance is a risk to his career.
Trust you abused. The countless women you've had your narcissistic way with.
No.
But here's where it gets better.
You stop now. You stop now.
In a few
You say
months.
Christ is Lord. You say Christ is Lord. You say Christ is Lord. Christ is Lord. You say Christ is Lord. You say Christ is Lord.
Every film is another reinvention to his acting and to him as a person. He doesn't do what he doesn't want to do. These 4 films, I've watched them and I can sort of see Shia changing after each film. He's affected by each one. He certainly destroys the concept of a type for himself. No studio, no Hollywood box to be put into. He just chooses based on instincts and the willingness to tear himself open again and again. Shia's career is insane. His trajectory, so many level changes and they only go up. But it's not even about going upwards, they just change. Shia's not the safest actor, he's not the most consistent, he disappears from time to time. He's not the easiest to understand, but he's one of the few true artists working today. An actor who treats every film like a chance to learn and grow. Every character has a wound that needs healing, because Shia needs healing.
They're not feelings, sir. They're real. What happened in that room is real.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So knowing this, knowing everything he puts on the line, how could you not want to watch any of his movies when they come out? Because you know it's gonna be meaningful. It's not about if it does well in the eyes of the industry. He doesn't chase box office numbers. He doesn't chase an image anymore. He doesn't chase fame. He chases truth, even when it breaks him. In fact, especially when it breaks him. Whatever Shia chooses next, I'll be there. Not because he's perfect, not because he's safe, and not because he doesn't offend people, but because he's the closest thing we have to a modern acting revolutionary. Shia Labeouf is the most dangerous, committed actor alive. His career is a chaotic, beautiful, and terrifying masterpiece. So I'm just happy I get to enjoy it today, in real time.
Moment in acting where your whole life depends on you pulling this off?
Yes.
Which one?
Every time. It feels like you're next on the chopping block every time.
How do you get past that anxiety?
Prep hard. Yeah. It's like boxing. It's just like boxing. Guys train really hard to go put their neck on the line. Never been in the military, but it feels life and death to me. Yeah, so prep hard, determination,